Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Shirley. So I share faith-based contents in form of faith talks and also in form of my daily or weekly vlogs. Yesterday I attended a Ghanaian traditional wedding for the first time. I haven't been to Ghana before. I don't have Ghanaian friends, and so this was more like an experience for me. So it was a Zoom traditional wedding, and I was invited to do the bride's makeup and hair, basically make her look beautiful, make her feel beautiful for her big day. And it was such a pleasure and such an honor to do that. I went, and the night before, that's the trial wedding eve, she had her more like a bridal shower, because this was only the traditional wedding. So she had her friends. I think a friend of hers planned a surprise bridal shower via virtually with her friends from like all over the world, because her friends are like scattered all over. So it was just beautiful to watch. They shared some beautiful memories of how they met the bride. They played some beautiful games, and of course they wished her well and everything. But something that stood out to me was the fact that it was all faith-based. They prayed for her, just made her feel special, and that was very good. And then the next day was the trad wedding. It just reminded me of the importance of friendships, relationships, generally speaking, and having good friends around you, having people who share the same energy as you, the same belief system as you. That was like a huge reminder for me. I had to do like an introspect of myself and my friends. I'm like, okay, Shirley, who are your friends that you share the same beliefs and value system with? It was more like a reminder to work on my relationships, work on my friendships, and all of that. We generally need friends to like do life with, both in good times and in bad times. And all in our ups and downs, we need friends, we need good people around us. So those relationships are very, very important. Then the next day we had the traditional wedding proper. They started, so apparently the family had organized like the wedding proper back in Ghana. So they had like people, crowd, with the chairs, the hall, the MC, music, there was food, there was drinks and all whatnot. So it was more like a proper trad wedding back at home, just that the bride and the groom was not there. So we were here, we were just about 5 of us. I'm going to put in some pictures, and we celebrated with her, took pictures, there was food, and for the first time I had the Ghanaian dish, which is Waakye. I had Waakye for the first time. I also had the Ghanaian jollof rice, which I didn't know I didn't know it was jollof rice, honestly, until my attention was brought to the fact that this is jollof rice. I was like, oh, okay, because it didn't taste like what I know jollof rice to be, like Nigerian jollof rice. Yeah, but I'm not going to raise that war. I enjoyed the Waakye. Waakye is rice and beans with a type of sauce. It's more like the fada sauce that we have in Nigeria, but white rice and beans jollof kind of cooked together, right? But it was dry, and we didn't really have a taste. So what gives the taste is the pepper sauce. When you put the pepper sauce on the rice and beans that was cooked together, that's what gives it the taste. And I also advise Ghanaians to also try a Nigerian rice and beans jollof as well. It's amazing. But the sauce, pepper sauce was good. Waakye was nice. So I shared with some of my friends and family the pictures, and oh, I attended this Ghanaian wedding, and everything. They were like, oh, really? Like, how did you do that? And how did that happen? So I don't think, not a lot of people are familiar with virtual weddings. So far, I've attended 3 virtual weddings. One, the couple, okay, 2 of them, the couple were in Canada and their family were back in Nigeria. So the family in Nigeria, that's Abuja to be precise, they did the whole party in Abuja, while the bride and the groom, they connected virtually from Canada. So one was a white wedding, the other was a trad wedding, and then I attended this one, which was just a trad wedding. I mean, it's normal. If you're not able to go back home to your country, you may as well do your wedding where you are and have your family connect virtually. If you can travel back home to do your wedding, why not? However, I'd like to know your thoughts on virtual weddings. What do you think about virtual weddings? Is this something that you would encourage? Is this something that you're gonna enforce and be like, oh, you have to show up physically at your family's residence to do your wedding? Or are you open to doing like a virtual wedding type of wedding? For me, I am open. I am so open to doing like a virtual wedding. But if there's a need, and if I'm able, if I and my partner are able to show up at our family's residence or at the location and everything, fine. But I'm open to whatever, anything that will not stress me. Anything that has ease in it, I am very open. That's about it.